Good afternoon. Today we are going to have the discussion on the remaining portion of the strategic performance management. We have seen the different features of strategic performance management, the reason that we conduct strategic performance management in the organization, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of the strategic performance management. Now, whenever we are talking about a strategic performance management or only performance management or the performance management system, PMS, first thing that we have to consider or think about is the different methods. So today we will just try to uh, see or try to focus or try to understand that what are the strategic performance appraisal methods. There are multiple performance appraisal methods. All are not strategic. There are multiple traditional and conventional as well. So we will see today that what are the uh, modern and strategic performance management appraisal methods. Here we are. These are the different, these are not the methods, rather these are the salient features of the modern strategic performance appraisal methods. I told you that there are two types, traditional or conventional, as well as the modern and strategic. So these are the salient features of the modern or strategic performance management systems. First of all, it helps us to define goal very clearly, provides the real-time feedback, enhance employee performance, and others that you can see on screen. So first of all, these features are essential to provide an organization a strategic benefit. Means my organization, say organization X, has got a performance management system. And my competitor, the organization Y, it is also having its own performance management system. Now, either both are of same kind or there may be some differences. If my one is good enough to outplay my competitor in an ethical way, obviously, so I can say that my performance management system has got some strategic advantage. Now, what will be the primary advantage of the strategic appraisal system or the strategic performance management methodologies? First of all, the primary benefit is that my employees' performance would be judged in proper way, and most importantly, the feedback loop will act properly. My employees will get a proper feedback about their performance, and most importantly, if properly evaluated, the employees will be feeling motivated as per the organizational behavioral theory. So there are different strategic management appraisal methods advantages, and the advantages have been shown here as the salient features. Please remember, these are applicable for those appraisal methods which are strategic and modern in nature. These are not true for the conventional or the the traditional methods. So let us proceed. We will just have a look that what are the strategic management, performance management, or the strategic performance appraisal methods that are being followed at present time in different organizations worldwide. So we have a list of it. First of all, management by objective, although it's not that contemporary, but it is still having some uh, utility and the relevance. The management by objectives, already it's a known method to you. It was first proposed by Peter Drucker in 1954 in his book Practices of Management, where he had given a method, or he proposed a method where the objective will be developed at the bottom level in coordination with all the peers, the subordinates, and the superiors, means the departmental heads or as a manager like that. And the objectives will basically be formulated at the base level, bottom level, and the same will be communicated to the top level for the final decision making by the management. So if the objectives are coming from the top level, the management level, there is a problem as far as the acceptance is concerned, definitely the employees will accept it because it is a compulsion for them to accept, but they do not have any uh, bondage, the mental bondage with those objectives. Those objectives will be some mere statements written on paper or printed on the paper. That's it. But it does not have any appeal to the employees. So they would not try to even understand those objectives, and they will not at all follow those objectives. So to avoid that problem, Drucker said that the objective should be built up from the bottom level. Why it should have a top-down order? Rather, it should go up. So this is the concept. But and most importantly, all should take the equal role in that. It should not be only the management, or it should not be only the trade union. All should be involved in decision. This is one strategic performance appraisal method. 360-degree feedback. It's a very popular method nowadays. It's being applied by different organizations, although it has got some drawbacks as well that can be discussed under the separate uh, discussion session. But at least it is useful, and you know that the feedback system is actually being obtained. The feedback is actually being obtained for a particular employee, not only from his superiors, rather the feedback is obtained from his peers and colleagues, as well as the subordinates. Most important part, the subordinates. So this is a significant thing. So this type of performance appraisal methods being applied in the organizations are strategic. Assessment center method, as the name suggests, it seems that assessment center is some physical location, but actually it is not. It is a method, it's a process. What happens? It may happen that in a central location the process is being done, but that central location cannot be referred as assessment center. It is just a method. In any location for a given organization, either inside either within a country, or involving multiple countries together in a different country, whatever be the location of this particular assessment method, ultimately what is done here, there will be the different evaluation methods to be performed, like the group discussion can be there, okay, the case study, the role play, all the role play normally is not there, the case studies will be there. So these are, or there is one method known as in-tray method, where a person will actually be given to act in a particular situation, will be given a chance to act in a particular situation. For example, a person he will be asked to reply to all the mails which are actually being sent to the chief HR manager or the vice president HR. That person may be an HR manager working in the capacity of HR manager, but he is not obviously is not a VP. Now maybe he is a candidate for the post of senior manager or the post of VP. So what he will be asked to do, all the mails that will come to the VP's mail ID, he or she needs to answer those mails. The annotations will be observed that whether it is properly being done or not. Ultimately, it will be seen that how he is handling those situations. Next one will be the behaviorally anchored. Okay, so based on that particular performance, he will be evaluated. His candidature will be evaluated for a higher position. So this way it can be done. Next one will be the behaviorally anchored rating scale, which is very important nowadays. The worker's performance along with its behavioral uh, 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 composition actually is being aligned together. The employee's performance and the behavioral compositions are aligned together, and it is being judged that how good an employee is with respect to his behavior and efficiency both. If an employee is efficient but behavior is bad, he will not be actually promoted, and vice versa. So these are the different uh, methods. We have few more psychological appraisals. Already we know about the different psychometric analysis, and finally the human resource accounting methods. Human resource nowadays, actually they are being considered as a human capital, as the capital is invested and the organization gets a return in capital. So similarly, the human resource is considered to be the capital, and the organization is expecting the return in return. And there are different accounting methods. For take a simple example like RRF, okay, remuneration revenue factor. The remuneration the employee is receiving and the revenue he is generating for the company, there will be a ratio of these two. So through which the actual contribution of an employee towards the organization can be measured. So there are multiple parameters, key performance indicators for this type of methodology: human resource cost accounting method, human resource capital, human resource accounting method. So this also can be used as a strategic performance appraisal method. So these 6 methods are nowadays being used for assessing the employee's performance. We shall continue with this discussion on the same topic, and till that point of time, thank you very much. Stay indoor and stay safe.